So I'm buzzing like an old fridge, thinking to myself,
Sorry, you're what?
I'm buzzing.
I need a translator. You're buzzing like an old fridge.
Yeah.
A fridge.
Leslie, don't worry, I'll translate Northern for you.
Can you translate? She's buzzing like an old fridge.
Is quivering.
When I met my wife, we were camp counselors, and after we put our campers to bed one night, she said to a group of counselors, she said, "Hey, anybody want to go for a run?" And I said, "Yeah, I run all the time." And we ran for like 1/8 of a mile, and then I was like, "I gotta stop. I just said it because I love you." But then we lived in separate cities, so when we went back to our respective cities, I started training like Rocky and became like a crazy runner, and then was running marathons and stuff. So I kind of changed the whole world to make my lie true.
Vicky, what do you think?
I lie all the time. Sorry, I do. And I met this boy in a bar, and he worked in like the coolest bar in Newcastle. So I'm buzzing like an old fridge, thinking to myself,
Sorry, you're what?
I'm buzzing.
I need a translator. You're buzzing like an old fridge.
Yeah.
A fridge.
Leslie, don't worry, I'll translate Northern for you.
Can you translate? She's buzzing like an old fridge.
Is quivering.
Oh, right. OK, yeah, carry on.
Anyway, so he was like so good looking, and he was so convinced that he had me pegged. And he was like, "Bet you're a right daddy's girl, are you?" And I was like, "Oh God, I am a real daddy's girl." So I was like, yeah. He's like, "I bet you work in a clothes shop, don't you?" And I was like, "Yeah, I do work in a clothes shop, yeah." He was stereotyping us, do you know what I mean? I didn't like it. I don't like to be pigeonholed. Anyway.
Especially when it's true.
So then his final question was, "And I bet you can't even drive." And I went, "I can drive, and I've got a Mini Cooper." I don't know why I lied.
And you didn't drive?
I have no car, and I still can't drive. I actually ended up seeing him for years, you know, and having to lie to him for years about his driving. And I came up with all these different lies, like, "Oh, I've lost my keys, my car's in the garage," and "Oh,
I call my bicycle a Mini Cooper.
just tried loads. One morning, me and this boy were lying in bed, and I was hungover as balls. Sorry, I was like, "Is there any chance you can go to McDonald's?" And he just looked at us, this steely stare, and he went, "My car's in the garage, Vic. I've got a courtesy car. Anyone's insured." And threw me, please.
What happened to the McDonald's, though?
I was rolling in McMuffins in no time.
Okay.